The Pittsburgh Steelers entered the 2025 NFL season with tempered expectations, but by the end of the regular season the team had managed to put together a solid 10-7 record and capture the AFC North Division title. It was a campaign filled with ups and downs, yet the franchise ultimately found a way to remain competitive in one of the league's toughest divisions. Despite the success in the standings, the year ended in disappointment when Pittsburgh was eliminated in the wild-card round of the playoffs by the Houston Texans. That early postseason exit triggered a dramatic shift within the organization, leading to one of the most significant coaching changes in recent franchise history. Following the playoff loss, the Steelers made the surprising decision to part ways with longtime head coach Mike Tomlin. Tomlin had been a central figure in Pittsburgh for many years and was widely respected throughout the league for his leadership and consistency. However, after multiple seasons in which the team failed to advance deep into the playoffs, the organization decided it was time to move in a new direction. To replace Tomlin, the Steelers hired veteran head coach Mike McCarthy. McCarthy brings a wealth of experience to Pittsburgh, including a Super Bowl victory and many years of guiding successful offenses around the league. His arrival signals a new era for the Steelers, one in which the team hopes to modernize its offensive philosophy while maintaining the defensive toughness that has long defined the franchise. With a new head coach now in place, the Steelers entered the 2026 offseason determined to make meaningful improvements to the roster. Several areas of the team could benefit from upgrades, but none is more important than the quarterback position. The future of the offense may depend on what the organization decides to do under center in the coming months. During the 2025 season, veteran quarterback Aaron Rodgers played a crucial role in helping Pittsburgh reach the playoffs. The four-time NFL MVP demonstrated that he could still operate at a high level even in the later stages of his career. Over the course of 16 games, Rodgers threw for 3,322 yards while recording 24 touchdown passes and just 7 interceptions. His experience and leadership were instrumental in guiding the Steelers through several difficult moments during the season. Rodgers' ability to protect the football while still creating big plays downfield gave Pittsburgh's offense a level of stability it had been searching for in recent years. For much of the season, the veteran quarterback looked comfortable in the Steelers' offensive system, forming connections with his receivers and keeping the team competitive in tight games. However, as productive as Rodgers was on the field, his future with the team remains uncertain. His contract expired at the end of the 2025 season, leaving both the player and the organization with important decisions to make. At 42 years old, Rodgers is not only evaluating potential contract offers but also considering the possibility of retirement. During a recent appearance on The Pat McAfee Show, Rodgers addressed questions about his future and revealed that there have not been any progressive conversations with the Steelers regarding a potential return. While he did not rule out the possibility of playing another season, his comments suggested that nothing has been finalized and that retirement remains a realistic option. That uncertainty places the Steelers in a difficult position. While they would certainly welcome Rodgers back if he decides to continue playing, the front office cannot afford to wait indefinitely for his decision. The team must prepare for multiple scenarios, including the possibility that Rodgers chooses to retire or pursue opportunities elsewhere. Because of that reality, Pittsburgh has begun evaluating potential alternatives at the quarterback position. Some of those options could come through free agency or trades, while others may emerge through the upcoming NFL draft. One prospect who has recently been linked to the Steelers is Clemson quarterback Cade Klubnik. Klubnik has spent the past 4 seasons with the Clemson Tigers and served as the team's starting quarterback from 2023 through 2025. Over that span, he experienced both impressive highs and challenging moments that have shaped his development as a player. Coming out of high school, Klubnik was widely regarded as one of the top quarterback recruits in the nation. He entered college football as a 5-star prospect with enormous expectations surrounding his future. Many recruiting analysts believed he possessed the arm talent, mobility, and football intelligence needed to eventually become a star at the collegiate level and potentially a first-round pick in the NFL draft. During his early years at Clemson, Klubnik showed flashes of that potential. As he gained more experience in the Tigers' offensive system, he gradually became more comfortable operating the offense and making decisions under pressure. By the time he reached his junior season, many observers believed he was on the verge of becoming one of the top quarterbacks in college football. The 2024 season represented the high point of Klubnik's college career. That year, he delivered his most productive campaign, guiding Clemson to an appearance in the college football playoff. His performance throughout the season showcased his ability to lead an offense at a high level against strong competition. Statistically, Klubnik posted career-best numbers during that breakout year. He threw for 3,639 yards and recorded 36 touchdown passes, demonstrating both efficiency and playmaking ability. His improved decision-making and confidence allowed him to push the ball downfield more aggressively while still protecting possession. Following that impressive season, many analysts projected Klubnik as a potential first-round pick in a future NFL draft. His blend of athleticism, arm strength, and leadership qualities made him an intriguing prospect for professional teams searching for a young quarterback. However, the momentum he built during that breakout campaign did not fully carry over into the following season. During the 2025 college football season, Klubnik's performance took a noticeable step back. While he still delivered solid production overall, his numbers and on-field impact were not quite at the same level as the year before. In 12 games during the 2025 season, Klubnik completed 257 of his 392 pass attempts for a total of 2,943 yards. He threw 16 touchdown passes while recording 6 interceptions. Those statistics were respectable, but they represented a decline from the explosive production he had displayed previously. Several factors may have contributed to that regression, including changes within Clemson's offensive personnel and increased defensive attention from opposing teams. Regardless of the reasons, the dip in performance caused some scouts and analysts to reevaluate his draft projection. As a result, a quarterback who was once widely viewed as a potential first-round selection has begun to slide down many draft boards. Instead of being considered among the top quarterback prospects available, Klubnik is now often projected as a mid-round option for teams interested in developing a young passer. One analyst who believes the Steelers could target Klubnik is Pro Football Focus draft expert Josh Liskiewicz. In a recent mock draft projection, Liskiewicz predicted that Pittsburgh could select the Clemson quarterback with the 99th overall pick in the 2026 NFL Draft. According to Liskiewicz, the Steelers could view Klubnik as an appealing developmental prospect who might benefit from learning behind an experienced veteran quarterback. Klubnik did not show the development needed in 2025 to warrant first-round consideration, Liskiewicz explained, but spending a year learning behind a future Hall of Famer like Aaron Rodgers could help unlock his physical tools. The analyst also pointed to some of Klubnik's underlying metrics as evidence that the quarterback still possesses intriguing potential. For example, he maintained a turnover-worthy play rate below 2.5% for the second consecutive season in 2025. That statistic indicates that he generally avoided making reckless or dangerous throws. At the same time, his ability to generate explosive plays declined compared to the previous year. His number of big-time throws dropped from 28 during the 2024 season to just 14 in 2025. That decrease raised questions about whether he was becoming too conservative or struggling to create opportunities downfield. For a team like the Steelers, those strengths and weaknesses could make Klubnik an interesting developmental project rather than an immediate starter. If Aaron Rodgers returns for another season, Klubnik could spend time learning the professional game from one of the most accomplished quarterbacks in NFL history. Such an arrangement could allow him to refine his mechanics, adjust to the speed of the NFL, and gain a deeper understanding of advanced defensive systems before eventually competing for a starting role. On the other hand, if Rodgers ultimately decides not to return, selecting Klubnik could still provide the Steelers with another option in their quarterback room. While he might not be ready to take over as a full-time starter immediately, his presence would give the coaching staff a young player to develop alongside other quarterbacks on the roster. Ultimately, the Steelers' approach to the quarterback position will likely define the direction of the franchise during the early years of the Mike McCarthy era. Whether they decide to bring back Aaron Rodgers, pursue a veteran alternative, or invest in a young prospect like Cade Klubnik, the decision will play a major role in shaping the team's future. As the offseason continues and the 2026 NFL Draft approaches, Pittsburgh's front office will carefully evaluate every available option. The goal is clear: find a quarterback situation that can keep the team competitive in the short term while also building a foundation for long-term success. Do you think Cade Klubnik is a good fit for the Steelers? Leave your opinion in the comments. Thanks for watching and see you soon.